If you're following Depp vs. Heard, you might know that Amber Heard went on the Today Show recently and talked about a few things, but one of them I want to talk about is that she said Johnny predicted she would face global humiliation, and he was right. So he's somewhat of a prophet. But seriously, the important thing is all the Amber stans and fans like to say, well, these are terrible things Johnny said in text. Look at that. But the point is, they weren't towards Amber. They were between friends. So it wasn't even like he said that to her. This article is called Amber Heard Said Johnny Depp's Vow of Total Global Humiliation for Her Came True. I'm not a perfect victim, but I asked the jury to just see me as human and to hear his words, which is a promise to do this. She speaks with such intellect and control over the English language to do this. By the way, this is from June 15th, 2022. Let's see what they got. Months after their marriage ended in 2016, in a text to his former agent, Johnny Depp promised he would bring total global humiliation to Amber Heard. He fulfilled that promise, Heard said in a Today Show interview with Savannah Guthrie, part of which aired Wednesday. I'm not a good victim, I get it. I'm not a likable victim, I'm not a perfect victim, Heard said. And what she means is she's actually a criminal. She's committed perjury, she has a DUI under her belt, she broke California law when she recorded Johnny without his permission in his residence, among quite a few other lies that we've got on video. But when I testified, I asked the jury to see me as human and to hear his own words, which is a promise to do this. It feels as though he has, because it's not like she could ever take responsibility for herself. It's always somebody else who did it to her, which is the exact opposite of what actually happened. Let's keep going. Guthrie has previously disclosed that her husband had served as a consultant for Depp's legal team. The interview with Heard comes after she lost the defamation case brought by Depp, which concluded early this month following a brutal 6-week trial. Depp sued Heard for writing an op-ed which did not name him about having been a victim of domestic abuse. Let's please add this into every single article that goes around the web, that you don't have to name someone to be guilty of defamation. Well, I guess we learned that now from this trial, but it's important to say that. Throughout the trial, she testified that Depp had abused her, at times slapping and sexually assaulting her. Depp denied the allegations, saying he never struck her, and described his text as burning Heard's body and effing her burnt corpse as just irrelevant and abstract humor, which is from the movie Monty Python. If you want to get really into it, that's where he got it from. So I guess you could say humor. In the end, Depp won $10.3 million after the jury found Heard's op-ed constituted libel. Additionally, the jury found Heard had been defamed by Depp's lawyer, calling her allegations a hoax, and she was awarded $2 million, but it was a hoax. I don't get it. I just don't get that ruling. The whole thing was proved to be a hoax, but they say that Adam Waldman was guilty of saying it was a hoax and defaming Amber. All right. I'm no lawyer. I'm not going to understand everything. Just sounds wrong to me. The case, which was live streamed, largely played out on social media. An overwhelming majority sided with Depp and directed hatred toward Heard, with many mocking her testimony. I don't know, man. I don't like the word hatred. There was a lot of stuff on TikTok making fun of her. I stepped on a bee and all that stuff. Some cartoons making fun of the turd, of course. But I'm not sure that's hate. You know, when a comedian gets up there, like Dave Chappelle or Bill Burr or whatever, they're not hating. They're making jokes. They're poking fun. They're making humor out of a serious situation, which was, I think, a large amount of people did on TikTok. Let's just say 90%. I didn't see any real hate, like I hate you, Amber. You're terrible. Threat. It was jokes about what she put out there herself, which was really strange. Going number 2 in someone's bed is a really strange thing to do. Of course people are going to make fun of that. Of course there's going to be TikTok videos about that. That goes without saying. It's not even wrong. That's what comedy sketch shows have been doing to people in the media and famous people forever, since they started airing. The jury was not sequestered, provoking questions from Heard and her legal team about whether jurors were influenced by the one-sided online campaign a claim that Depp's lawyers have denied. Well, it wasn't one-sided. If you look, it's not that hard to find people defending Amber. I see them all the time. Yes, there are less of them, but they're out there. It's just that once something comes out that's the truth, how many people are going to take the side of the lie? Not that many should, unless you've got an agenda, something political behind it, or you personally know Amber. Those are the only reasons to go with a lie. And when I say lie, I mean proved lies that we had videotapes for, that she contradicted herself with on the stand. So people are expecting me to just say, I'll go along with that lie. Yeah, I believe it. And as a lot of other people say, like Amber's friend Eve Barlow and her stands, the Johnny fans are fake. Somebody who's built a following of about 4 decades needs fake fans? Don't think so. In her Today Show interview, Heard said she took for granted what I assumed was my right to speak in writing her op-ed. She said that she now worries that continuing to speak about the trial and her allegations against Depp could put her at risk of facing more lawsuits brought by her ex-husband because she can't admit it was her fault and she can't admit she was caught in lies and she can be sued again now technically, I've heard law tubers and other people say. So why didn't she just stop talking? Why didn't she at least take a break for a month or two or whatever? How about this? Why didn't she get a job? You know what 99.99999% of people were doing while she was filming Aquaman 2? Working. All kind of jobs they didn't want to do. You want to talk about hate? People hate their jobs. So it'll be a good thing if Amber just got a job. How about that? Why does she have to be an actress? She doesn't. She just wants to complain. She wants to do something easy for money. I'm scared that no matter what I do, no matter what I say or how I say it, every step that I take will present another opportunity for this sort of silencing, she said, which is what I guess a defamation lawsuit is meant to do. It's meant to take your voice. Well, not if you're an honest person and you talk about what happened honestly. That's not defamation. And by the way, you've got the right to say everything you want, but what you say, if it hurts other people, has consequences rightfully. Heard hit back against Depp's team for claiming her abuse allegations were nothing more than lies. The trial was meant to cast aspirations on who I am as a human, my credibility, to call me a liar in every way you can, she said. What are you talking about, human? How is someone calling someone a liar an attack on you being a human? Your aspirations. I'm surprised she knows that word, by the way. But, I guess she's going to always have to spin and spin and spin things to get some kind of a point in, or try to. She also responded to the suggestion that bruises seen on her face in photos presented during the trial were fake, which isn't actually here. I might have clipped that out or something, but it doesn't matter because they are fake, and we've been looking at that for years now, comparing them, analyzing them, and most importantly, holding them up versus pictures of real, actual victims and bruises. Let me know what you think down below, doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Depp first heard, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. Rant over for now. See you next time.